Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more poor cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it on. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mark Andrews from 19 yards away.
And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. On the check down, it's Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Murray now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone, here's a Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Corral on 2nd down.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First down carry for Henry.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
First down. Here's Corral with it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. On third down, Corral. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second and 10, here's Corral. And this is
you gotta catch that shit, man.
And a big turnover.
Go up with the ball. Why are you trying to possession catch that? I'm hitting triangle for my life.
Take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still one possession game.
That's the triangle animation they gave me.
Field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. throwing on second down. Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out. And the
I knew he was going to fumble. I literally wasn't trying to.
Just
oh, my God. I'm holding R1 for dear life. Why is this game like
a lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They'll start the drive.
He ain't blocked shit. What the fuck, bro?
Out of the end zone. The push
He didn't even come out and goal line. He ain't blocked shit, man.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations.
Right now?
In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
We just trying to lose right now, bro. We can't. Like, we just trying to lose right now, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, Ingram. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, hold on.
Running right, this is Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Ingram again, a 1st down carry.
He was standing right in front of him.
Touchdown, Arizona. Keontae Ingram. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that.
This shit is bugged. Why is my offensive lineman passing up?
Clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. It just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Corral on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times.
5 tackles against Derrick Henry.
Hey, bro, right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This shit is ridiculous. All bullshit right now. Like, that's funny as fuck, bro. Like, what? It's a fucking cornerback dive tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, they go again with Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The 1st down throw here for Corral. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Corral looking to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
What the fuck is going on,
Now
bro?
a second timeout called for by the
rushing
defense.
3.
So that means they're down to one remaining here
This
as we
nigga's
head
rushing
toward
3.
halftime.
Y'all been taking
So on
shots
4th down,
all
here's Johnny
year.
Hecker to punt it away.
That should be a
47
fumble.
yards
Hey,
on
yo,
the
this
punt
shit
that
is
time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Getting away with it, like, bro.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
To try again after the sack, Murray.
Strip this nigga.
About a full yard shy of
Let
the
it be. I didn't even call that shit. Let it have been my quarterback, though. Strip this nigga.
Timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this
trying to
first
strip
half.
this nigga. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Tackled on the play by Cameron Thomas.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Corral.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they go from the 40. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
He was on the out route.
And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling.
He's right there with the board
so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already. And we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Yes, sir. Way to read that shit book, Jill. That's textbook.
And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
On 1st down, it's Corral. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Corral. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And
that nigga is wide open on the drag. He doesn't drop any of those. He's wide open on the drag.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Corral looking to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Corral. Toward the end zone.
He acrobats over it.
The goal of anyone running a call route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Third and goal from just outside the 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Murray.
That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray.
Oh!
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the
Jill, you was just right there.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They give to Ingram up the middle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ingram again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're back with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Dancing to his left. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Corral looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The tight end in motion right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game.
So you pick up the blitz, man. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Why
Extra point like by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yo. I don't know why they
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I shouldn't have said that. I could have switched it.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Corral. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Corral. He's got his man. It's White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Henry up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Corral. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. White running to the left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Corral to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big guys. Come on.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Murray to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They force a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there here in the playoffs. They've got a chance to put this one away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Now what can Corral do here in overtime? Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Corral. And he'll just get rid of it. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing here, Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that takes us from second to third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Corral sets up play action. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side with Henry. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours.
Whole fucking game. Sketchy shit happened.
What an amazing feeling. And an
That's what I said. It was on both sides. I couldn't even be mad at it. Like, error throws, like they wasn't even on money. Like, was he slinging them bitches though, or was he like throwing them shits? I got Gutsy Scrambler on some bullshit. I've been rocking Gutsy Scrambler all year. That nigga. So when I'm running, my shit is no penalty while I'm running. Nah, yeah, when he dropped that one. Nah, you timed it because you waited till it got closer to you. Yeah, like that drag hurt. I milked the clock. knew once I got the ball with 4 minutes, I wasn't going to try to get that shit back. When that nigga Pooh Jers dropped that fucking drag and it was only end zone in front of him, I literally was like, yeah, it was the last 4 minutes. I got the ball with 4:32, and I already knew I couldn't give you the ball back. We ain't really have, our stops weren't real stops. Like, I already identified the first half stops was kind of some like weird shit. And then when you kind of got shit together, you put on the drive, you got 3, and then you went and came right back and threw that bomb. And then that puts you right back in the situation. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we give him the ball back, it's probably chopsticks. So that nigga Pooh dropped that fucking drag. And then that's what I see by the inconsistencies though. Like, he dropped a drag, nobody around him. And then he catch that miraculous overtime catch with the one hand and shit. Like, and then he kissed. The Marquise one, I think he overran because he was the circle. You ran in the circle quick. I think the Marquise one was in third or fourth quarter. No, the touchdown. Yeah, you had to slow down for it, it felt like, because the ball was in the air for so long. He throwing the post, I think. Oh my God, he's talking about on the right side of the field. Oh my God. He's open because I'm in 6 right there. I'm in cover 6 right there. Oh my God, he's wide. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm already knowing because that happened. Where did that happen at? It's not going. It might show. It was it third quarter, I think. Hold on, let me see. It gotta be. Nah, I could let you in. All my throwaways was real throwaways in the pocket when I was throwing the ball away. You don't get a penalty when niggas are on the sidelines and you pick like a side to throw it away to. Like, if your niggas is on, I don't know, they're not gonna show my throwaway obviously, but when I threw the ball away in the third quarter, niggas is on the sideline, and when you throw it away, he gonna pick a side and he gonna just throw it to it and shit like that. But if nobody's on the sideline, that shit you can't throw it away or it'll give you a flag. But if niggas are in the middle of the field, like, it'll give you a flag. But if you got niggas that's like routes is done, or say they ran an out route and they like getting towards the sideline and you throw it away, or they run a flat route, like, and they're towards the sideline, you really can just throw that shit away. You can throw it away in the pocket. Sometimes it gets it into sometimes it gets a flag from me still, but most of the time I could get it throw away as long as niggas are on the sideline. And I learned that from somebody else in the league. I don't even fucking remember who told me that shit. And they'll I ain't rock no quarterback contain, because that means you could come up the middle. And the one time I did do it, you tried to run up the middle, and I rushed like 3 down linemen. It was like right before half, and you tried to rush up the middle, and we got the sack. But after that, I ain't quarterback contained the whole game, because that shit dangerous for you, because you don't really do a whole lot of like moving around outside the pocket for real, unless you like want to, unless that's like the play design and shit like that, or a broken play. But that shit was like, the whole game was really up and down. Like, I felt like neither one of us was able to get our feet into the ground until like literally only the fourth quarter. That felt like the only real quarter in the world. And the fourth quarter, you only had one drive. But like, that was the only, like, the point where I felt like maybe late third when you put on that drive for the field goal. I would say, yeah, like late third, you put that drive on for the field goal and shit. Yeah, that's all I'm really trying to get at. I'm just trying to